If you use social media, there are probably times you wonder why you do and how certain things become popular. Well, it's called social mediology. Jay Izso is the Internet Doctor, and he is here to explain. So nice to have you here.
Thank you for having me on.
So how do you define social mediology?
Okay, social mediology is my term that I created that is the study of social media from the psychological perspective of the user and the social psychological perspective of the culture of each platform.
Okay.
Because platforms are culture. They have their own language, their own unwritten rules, norms, and expectations.
Exactly.
So they are uniquely different.
So Facebook is different from Instagram, Instagram is different from Twitter, and so forth.
So on and so forth, yeah.
Okay, what makes us use social media?
Well, there's a lot of reasons why we like to use it, but they're really psychologically based at the heart of it. Okay. So we like being known. We like being validated.
Everybody wants their 15 minutes.
Yeah, of fame, right? We want our 15 minutes of fame.
Yeah.
But we want to be validated for who we see ourselves as.
Okay.
And so these little cultures allow us to be validated for who we are and how we want to be seen. And we get to find these little ecological niches where we get to fit in and we get to have all that wonderful likes, comments, shares, et cetera, so forth.
Yeah, okay. If I'm a business and I want people to follow me, I want to be able to push my product, my service, my whatever, what type of, advice would you give in terms of social mediology and being able to attract people to you?
Well, if you're going to use this for business, first of all, throw out all the marketing rules that you know.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, because traditional marketing, traditional marketing is not going to work.
Yeah.
Because, traditional marketing is about billboard advertising where we're trying to take a message to you.
Yeah.
These are conversational platforms where we're interacting.
Oh.
Right.
So you need to ask questions.
Yeah, well, we need to be willing to be personal.
Okay.
And we want to be interactive. Okay. So when I tell businesses, I said, first of all, scrap the traditional marketing. Start with by understanding in your business who your demographic is.
Okay.
Right? Who are they? Where are they at? Where are they mostly women? Are they mostly men? Do they have an education level, particularly that you find? And then find out, what platforms they're on. And then choose your platforms wisely.
Okay.
Because you don't need to be on all of them. The biggest mistake I see businesses make is they're on every platform.
Oversaturation or just taking up too much time?
Too much time. Because, Twitter may not be the best place for your business. But yet you're going to have some social media guru or expert tell you be on Twitter.
Yeah.
Or be on Pinterest. It might not be the best. And then when you do to find out what platforms you should be on, then what you should do is you need to think about what my content is going to be and make sure it's culturally relevant. You don't want to be businessy on Facebook.
Right.
Right?
Because it's not about that.
It's not about that. It's about friendships and relationships. You don't want to be overly, personal on LinkedIn.
Right.
Right? Because we don't care. Quite frankly, we just don't care. But then the bottom line is, the fourth thing I would tell them is just be authentic. Be genuine, be real, because that's what people are attracted to.
People like to do business with people they like.
And here's the thing, you don't like someone until you get to know them, right?
Right.
And here's how it all works. And this is beautiful, Valanda. You start with knowing, go to liking, which ends up to trusting. Because we don't like people we don't trust.
Right.
And we don't like people we don't know.
Right.
So what we do is we develop know, like, and trust through these platforms.
Okay.
That enable us to create real relationships that lead to real business and real referrals.
And you cover all that in your book.
I do. I cover all that and more.
And more. So we can get it. It's everywhere. It's online.
At Barnes & Noble. It's over 300 Barnes & Noble stores. It's in every Hudson bookstore and every airport. You get it on Amazon, and it's Kindle version, Nook. Yeah, anywhere.
Or I'm just going to call you.
Just call me.
Hey, Jay, I need to know.
Call me. I do have a book at home. Yeah, thanks.
Jay, thank you.
Thank you so much.
We'll be right back.